record. Okay. So hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that's been in the news quite a lot recently, which is the state of the translation industry at the moment, and more specifically subtitling. Recently, a number of foreign language series have become very successful on streaming services, and this has really shone a light on the profession. In particular, attention has been paid to the often poor quality of English subtitles on major streaming services. This debate was recently sparked by the success of the Korean language series Squid Game on Netflix. And after watching the series, a bilingual Korean American woman took to social media to complain about the poor quality of the English subtitles available on the streaming platform. And she argued that a number of different nuances have been lost in translation. Other people soon chimed in that the subtitles and also the dubs in a number of languages also had significant problems. It wasn't long before media outlets such as The Guardian started to report on this and ask the obvious question, how did this happen? So this is a question that I'll try to answer, and to answer it, it's important to ask why it's difficult to find good subtitlers and why good subtitlers aren't being used, despite the enormous volumes of work that are available. And the overwhelming answer is that this work isn't well paid. Despite subtitles' really crucial role in translating entertainment for millions of people and opening up new markets, subtitles are usually outsourced to language service providers, companies that are responsible for assigning the work to individual freelancers. Some of these agencies pay as little as $1 per minute of video, which takes around 5 minutes to subtitle. And there's often no minimum wage here. People in the industry report that rates go all the way down to 0. In fact, many subtitlers discourage freelancers from going into the industry, saying it's not worth their time. Although it's a rewarding job and you need a lot of creativity, the pay often drops below minimum wage, meaning it's not viable as a single source of income without supplementing with other kinds of work. At the moment, we should be in a golden period for subtitling. Between 2019 and 2020, Netflix reported a 50% rise in viewing of foreign language titles. Huge volumes of work are available, yet many subtitlers are experiencing stress and burnout as they try to make ends meet with falling rates and increasingly tight deadlines. This leads them to move to other types of translation or even other industries entirely. And when the most qualified professionals leave, who replaces them? Those less qualified. Students, amateurs, part-timers, all sorts of people, and this leads to worse quality. In fact, this is a phenomenon that we're seeing far wider than just the subtitling sector. Like many industries with so-called labor shortages, the issue is less a shortage of very qualified professionals and more a shortage of companies who are willing to pay those qualified professionals the wages that they really deserve and that they're really worth. In the translation industry, increased outsourcing, greater competition, and the use of machine translation are driving down costs and quality and driving out experienced and qualified professionals. So what can we do about these problems? How can we make subtitling and translation professions where we don't need to be sustained by passion alone? We can say no. We can say no to low rates, to impossible deadlines, to editing poor quality machine translations. And we can hope that over time, the increased demand for and media attention paid to subtitling will translate into long-term changes in the sector. We can hope that as foreign language content becomes more and more popular, more incidents similar to the controversy surrounding Squid Game will occur, and poor quality subtitles will no longer be able to go unnoticed. And finally, that consumers will get fed up with nonsensical subtitles, poor English, and missing out on important nuances of meaning. This will eventually show content providers that good, qualified professional subtitlers are an essential expense. Thank you for listening.